It's nice to see everyone back.
A fearless leaders.
Particular genre or capstone. There is another group of you that are music production capstone people. Okay? Think about it. We may divide up into groups and talk through it. For those of you who are part of the ongoing film project, what that means for the ABPE people, especially the cinematographers, you need to be done shooting no later than February. I will say this: I have in all the films that I have been involved in my lifetimes, a bunch, getting the movie in an edited version out of the director's hands so that post-production and the scoring people can do their work is always a battle. Because the cinematography people want to keep refining and get the best possible product, and that makes sense. But there is a hard, fast deadline because the post people will not have enough time to get it done.
It's kind of split late last week. What it looked like, I just found out today. So obviously different than what we anticipated. That's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. The main thing we have that we're focusing on is getting shooting done.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Fern, you set a schedule of like Valentine's Day-ish, was that?
Sure.
Yeah. How we can expedite getting post moving while we're still shooting is if we complete any scenes that we're like, okay, this is good, we can get a final cut of that scene.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be color graded. It just has to be raw. We're there. That goes to post, and then we can start working on the audio side of things. If we have any ADR, sound effects, specifically writing scores. It's gonna take a little bit of time, even if it's a simple thing. It'll take a little bit of time.
I was talking to Nathan a little bit, but I read over the script and kind of looked at like page numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
You and Anza do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So film score, I've got one guy in particular, probably Tyler Clausen.
Yes.
Is going to be the primary. And he's plays instruments and he's into it.
Yeah.
So
Because that would help a lot for filming, where we kind of just do the beginning premiere and the beginning 4 lines, and then everything else where it starts to get really cringy, I think we can cut that dialogue.
Have some good detail.
Hey, when I first walked into Capstone, just about every senior I knew pre-show was there, all of whom I was good friends with, and my initial reaction was, this is going to be the most fun semester I think I've ever had at NU. And that quickly was proven wrong.
I think the last thing I have is we talked about having Mondays being a like weekly where we check in to kind of look over what we've done. I know we can't do it this Monday, but starting the Monday after, if we can, I think it would be helpful to do.
So we started Capstones. It was a pretty rigorous course. We had first semester with a lot of struggles and challenges that we had to overcome. We had a lot of amazing people that, were willing to run through the fire and kind of help Capstone be what it is now. We didn't really set a good foundation for what the film was supposed to be, and we ended up having to scrap almost half of the film entirely.
Me and Fern had met a lot before the semester had started, talking about how much we had shot in this semester prior, and we had around 30% of the film shot and 20% of it was usable. Not a lot done. And so it was just kind of a time to catch up. We were just playing the keep up game, and we were given a really strict deadline of February 14th.
Coming into second semester was going to be a lot of work, but we had a lot of people that were willing to just get started. And I got to learn a lot of the audio side. I got to be the leader of a lot of amazing people. And it was a lot of late nights, a lot of last minute deliverables, a lot of things that had to be done on the fly.
So
we start out by just planning, okay, here's the shoot we're going to do, who's going to be there, and this is what we need to get done. And we pounded that out to the point where we could start handing off scenes to people to edit.
All while doing this, we're finishing scenes and editing them once they're done being finished filming. And we're finishing them and picture locking them and then handing them off to scorers so they can start scoring.
March rolls around and we finally got some videos to start scoring, and I sat down with that first score and I have the video and I'm watching it. I'm like, I don't know how to compose music anymore. It was my first reaction when I was like, what do I even do? And so I start like coming up with some ideas on the computer. I'm like, wow, I just suck at writing music. And finally came up with some ideas that I think I liked, and played my first draft for the class, and everyone was like, yeah, man, that's good. I'm like, okay, I feel good. And then the long list of, okay, but this is what needs to change starts coming in. I'm like, okay, I was prepared for this. This is what the class is going to look like. I'm not writing a song, I'm scoring a movie. Me and Tyler just took it both, split it down the middle, and we definitely were kind of like ready to go score. And then we also found out that the video students were also ready to start filming. So it was really cool to not have anything to do for like the first month. But I get the scene, I sit down, I look at it, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing at all. Because like the biggest challenge for me was like, can you have like 5 different vibes going on right here? It definitely was a really hard challenge for me, being the first film I've ever scored, first thing I've ever done like this. And then I came up with something, showed it to the class, and they liked it. They had their notes to share with me, and you know, it kind of gave me the confidence that I needed to keep going.
You know, if we didn't have Tyler, Caleb, Nathan, Fern, Amber, you know, like a lot of people that were a part of this that worked super hard and just, you know, kept spirits high, even on set and in the post, I don't think this would have been as enjoyable of a project as it was.
Does not work.
In every interview, there are voices we didn't record and answers to questions we didn't ask.
We didn't ask. You are late.
You're late.
Getting to where we are now.
Yeah. Also, keep going. Syncing audio. Yeah.
I had no issue with that.
Was the editing process pretty fun?
Hardest creative process during this time, like filming, editing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Going through all the clips and figuring out what.
That's just an old faulty monitor. Yeah, it's just got a loose connection. And old equipment like this,
The ghost! Oh! The ghost! I feel like I missed out actually.
Yeah.
The time everyone was in the studio. I was just editing instead.
That one really long day.
Yes. When we premiered it, the test of stuff the first time I went through.
Yeah. Did you enjoy all the pizzas that we've had so far?
Yeah, Little Caesars.
We had listened to our final mix of the movie in the studio so many times, and we were like, we need to listen to this in a new environment. So a group of us were like, let's go down to the dorms and listen to it in Caleb's room. And I was like, okay, I can drive. And I was under the impression there was too many people to fit my car. There was enough seats in my car for everybody, but we still decided to have people sit in the trunk in the back and it's not a big trunk. It's like a little one that you just open, and it doesn't like you can't fit a person in there.
Great memory was recently where we drove around and Caleb and Nathan were in the back of the car in the truck. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Maybe not so much for Nathan. You alright?
Probably recently when like Nathan and Caleb were in the back of the car. That's a pretty funny one. We've had other memories. I think a pretty good memory is saying well.
Where we all show up, when someone shows up late and we type well. And when Steve joined in, that was awesome.
Another great memory is just people laughing every time when we're in class. Kind of just goofing around while watching footage.
I would say my favorite memory was just a week ago. All of the capstone class was in the Mama Bear studio for the entire day. Fern, our director, love you, Fern, thanks for directing. He reserved the studio from 10 in the morning to 12 at night. But that whole day, like, I would love to say we got a ton done. We got a bit done, in all honesty. But it was just so much fun because almost immediately it kind of just turned into us all like making jokes with each other, just saying whatever. It even got to a point where someone was like, all right, this stays in this classroom. Like, this does not leave this room. And we were like, oh, the conversation is getting good. I remember I found a bottle of Lysol and I just started spraying Nathan with it and he was gagging.
And Nathan and Caleb were in there with the Febreze spray thingy, and it's getting on everyone's clothes and mouth. It's just crazy.
Just this whole semester, being able to bond with everybody and become so close in that moment really made it for me.
I think my favorite memory was our first, we had to film scene 2, and scene 2 pretty much had to start from scratch. And I got pizzas for everybody and kind of got us all hyped. And what would have been like a 5-hour shoot session is what we said was going to be, ended up only 3. We were all laughing the whole time. And it just felt like we were all a real crew with a bunch of friends.
Are you videoing me?
I am.
Without my permission? Are you serious? I'm kidding. Saving a copy end of the session and then coming back, just because it'll make your life. Okay.
Let's go get rid of that, shall we?
I noticed that when I was scoring it. I was like, oh.
Piece of information I could give capstone students moving forward is just show up, just you give your best effort and you give your best work and the best product that you can give. Even if it's maybe, not 100% the effort you would give if you had nothing else going on, this was the only thing going on, but just giving 100% of what you got. It doesn't matter what 100% you give. We just want, a capstone project just wants your 100%. And we're all students and we all have different lives and separate lives that keep us busy and keep us away from projects sometimes. But just giving the effort that you have left and then doing the best you can.
I would say just remember that this is a team project. There's a lot of this project you're going to be working on individual, but there's also a team of people counting on you to finish your part of what you're doing. And if you're not working on what you're supposed to be working on fast enough, everyone else is going to be waiting for you and can't start what they need to start till you're done. And so the biggest takeaway that I got was you can't really procrastinate the capstone because you're going to delay the entire project. It's not like a stereotypical group of 4. You're going to make a presentation together. One person is doing most of the work while everyone else is not. And then, you all get the same grade. It's if you don't do your part, the entire movie is on pause for you to finish what you're doing, which was my biggest takeaway this semester.
Just remember, you're not making the movie on your own. You are not the only one making the decisions. And that's both like maybe I can't do everything that I want to do, and you can totally see it that way. But knowing that you're not doing it on your own helps so much. Just do whatever you need to do. Just start working. There are so many times that I would create a score or be nervous to start working on a score because I'd be like, well, I don't even know what they want. Just do it. Create something. Show it to them. If it's not what they want, then great. You're learning. You're getting feedback from people who are super gracious, who also know that it's a team effort. And if it's what they want, then fantastic.
You just got to make sure you stay on top of things and do your best, because once you're gone, it moves on to the next person. And it's this whole working web of each other, and you just got to lift each other up and then eventually get it done.
You're not gonna always get along with everyone the best, so just act professional around them, be respectful, and show up, do your work to the best of your ability. And as long as you get your work done, then I feel like a little bit of shenanigans is pretty healthy for the process.
What was the hardest creative process during this capstone production? Editing, writing. You say what? Why is that?